Hello, welcome to Cosmic Love Tarot. I just want to say thank you so much for all of your likes. Thank you so much for all of your comments. I really do appreciate it, and it really does make me feel that I'm not alone. I think when you're an introvert and you've always worked by yourself, it's quite difficult to get out there and make a stand. So if this resonates with you, that will also be you. But I just want to just say thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so before I start, let's clear any energies, any negative energies that surround us that we don't want. Okay, so I'm going to call in Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, yeah. To clear away any negative energy that's around me, and to also to clear out any negative energy for the collective that's connected into the videos right now. Clear away any negative energy. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I am picking more up of a masculine energy who's in, I was going to say contemplation. That was the word that came out in one of the readings, my last reading. Contemplation. Contemplation. Okay, let's get this out first. Let me try. They're just cards that I wrote myself actually ages ago. So let's see what's coming out here for what messages for the collective. What do they need to know from this masculine? Love yourself. Never second guess yourself. Last card is your potential is endless. Okay. So love yourself, never second guess yourself, and your potential is endless. And underneath the deck is Secret Admirer is a friend of your ex. Okay. Okay. Let's go with what lies beneath. Let's see what's going on. What's the undercurrent of the energy that's around you right now? What is the energies around you right now? Okay, just splitting the deck. Check yourself. Just clarifying, love yourself. Never second guess yourself is throwing away, getting rid of the trash. Your potential is endless, but to be cautious. Be careful where you're going. Okay? So checking yourself is also watching shit go down. The more that you're loving yourself, the more that you're seeing what shit you've put up with. By second guessing yourself, okay, you're throwing away what's not, that doesn't serve your highest good. You're moving out. You may be moving out of a home or moving out of a relationship, but you're starting again, you're starting fresh. It feels to me that either you're not hating on this person or this other person is not hating on you. But it's still telling you to be cautious of the direction or the choices that you're making. Underneath the deck is kick to the curb, yeah. Somebody that's you've either pushed away or they pushed you away. It's about you loving yourself first. Putting yourself first. But to also to check in on yourself so you don't lose yourself. A lot of gossip around. in this separation, this relationship. I think feel that the gossip is all about, oh, what's happened? What's happened? Why have you split up? It's that kind of energy. Okay, what do I want now? Let's get a little bit more now. Okay. You are awakening your power. That's what's happening. You're not putting up with any more bullshit. You're not putting up with any more crap. You're getting rid of it. You're throwing it away. You're moving away. You're making changes. And you're going to reap in what you say. And they're going to reap in what they say. That's the energy I'm picking up. You're going to watch the shit go down with what they've reaped in and what you've reaped in. Okay. You're releasing your soul burdens. What you carry in silence will shape your path. Speak it, feel it, and finally let it go. It's all about loving yourself. You're unlocking your patterns. There's no more second guessing. This is about you releasing your pain. Start it today. You've lived in this loop before. You've been through this situation before. You've recognised that you've repeated this pattern. Don't second guess yourself. Let go of the trash. Just throw it away. No good. It's no good for you. You're worth more, and it is about your self-love. They are going to be facing the consequences for their actions. You're standing in your truth, and you are accepting. You are accepting where you're going to, because this is governing your potential is endless. Sorry for coughing. I always need to be coughing on my videos when I'm talking. Ever since I've had the flu, I can't shift it off my chest. It's terrible. You may also be having problems with your chest. Okay. So let your guides guide you. You're a very caring and loving person. Somebody I feel is going to be coming into your life to help you and support you. Because it's about releasing your soul burdens. I feel that you've always given in your relationships, always given to the point of exhaustion. Give, and it's time for self-love now, to love yourself. And through those changes, you are now releasing the past and gaining a reason to move on. You're gaining clarity for the reason to move on. You've healed the attachment wound, because your worth is not that's really interesting. To heal the attachment wound is to unlock the patterns and to never second guess yourself. Your worth is not, what's that say? I'm just looking to make sure, because all of a sudden it's just gone really dark, so as long as you can still see me. Your worth is not tired of being needed. Let go of growing your value and just be. You're recognising your worth, yeah. You're recognising your worth. You can't keep on giving in relationships and not get nothing back. Completely out of balance. It really feels as if you've collapsed through the exhaustion, but you've learned, so you've broken the chains. You're purifying your heart. You're letting go of your lineage, the pain, and make space for joy. Your heart deserves to feel light again. You don't hate anybody. You don't even hate the abusers. You believe in karma. You believe that what you sow is what you reap. And I don't feel now that it's not you that's watching the shit go down. It's going to be other people watching the shit go down. Because that's the gossip. This other person needs to see their own shadow. Look at their own shadow. They work from their shadow. I feel that you've been doing your shadow work and releasing also suppressed emotions. Suppressed emotions from childhood woundings. Everything seems to trigger right back to the childhood of what we hold on to, and we repeat the same pattern over and over again. I recognise for me on my journey, mine was lack of, and I feel that happens to a lot of us. It's a lack of love, a lack of safety maybe, or a lack of security. Whatever it is, it becomes a lack of something. And we carry that through all of our relationships, of a feeling of a lack of being needed or lack of wanted. And overcompensating and giving more than what we should. But it's time for you not to second guess yourself, to trust your intuition. Because the more that you're tapping in and releasing any suppressed emotions that's been buried down deep into Pandora's box in your inner shadow, you're really starting to trust your intuition. It feels to me that it feels this emotion of punching your pillow or screaming and shouting just to kind of release it. It's like that pressure cooker. It needs to be released. It feels that you've been pent up, this overly giving all the time. Oh, I've got the hiccups. The over giving all the time, that you've been holding down, pushing down all of these emotions in your lower solar plex area. You've been really holding on to it, holding on to all the pain, all the betrayals, all the hurt. But you are releasing it. Divine is helping you to release this. Let the truth set you free. Speak the truth that you've hidden. That was once hidden in the Pandora's box, once hidden in the shadow self. Is speaking your truth, not holding back anymore. Because that's the only way that you're going to free your heart and soul, is by speaking your truth. Releasing any fear, any regret. Once you release it, you will find your freedom. Underneath the deck is, you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. The energies you put out will return to you. Choose wisely, as you will reap what you sow. When good comes to you because you've done good. When bad comes to the person because they've done bad. Some people aren't prepared to actually face their own demons. I feel that you are. You have. Let's get a message now from the universe for you. I hope I'm not talking too low. I hope you can hear me okay. Okay. Never alone. Your bond with God and the angels is a flame that lights my heart. No matter the darkness around me, this connection is the foundation of my inner strength, giving me faith that all things align for my highest good. I trust the universe for the guidance, knowing I will always receive its help and protection. I am never alone. And all that is, I recognize the love that flows through all of life, seeing every part of the universe as an expression of this divine force. I am aware of God's presence in everything. With an open heart, I embrace the magic and the beauty of all that is, knowing I am a part of this magnificent whole. That's why you don't hate anybody. You are a giver. You don't even possess any hatred. We're not going into your past relationship. We're going where you are right now, where you're moving into. Okay, it's just simplicity. I choose to simplify my life and allowing my burdens to lighten. Realising that the ego needs to control, prove or understand, I approach each task with an open, humble heart. Through the eyes of a child, I rediscover life in all of its wonder and simplicity. As the chaos of the mind fades, I remember I am one with the light. Doing inner child healing. This is what you are doing. You are doing inner child wound healing, and is the card reflecting the shadow work. This is what you are doing. You've walked away from your toxic relationship and now you are doing the shadow work. Deep healing is taking place for you. You're in separation. Okay, let's see what's happening with you. Let's see what's happening with you first. Okay, going through a new cycle. Karmic completion. And success. After, what's that? Success. After. I don't know what that says. Success after the quest. A new cycle, a new world, new beginning. We're in now the new year. Number 1 year, the new beginning. You're starting fresh. And you are trusting the divine timing. You're not going to take any more controlling. It feels as if you've been in a narcissistic relationship where it's been very belittling, very controlling, very secretive. They've been wearing a mask. This goes on that second guessing yourself. You've gone through all of these emotions of your intuition trying to kick in to tell you something, and you didn't take any notice to it, to the point of eventually just letting go of it, and you'll start to know to work on your inner shadow. And integration is happening yin yang. Really good energies that's happening around you, within you. You're releasing the past. You've got Venus, goddess of love. Could be a new romance coming in, or just a love of freedom, or a love of beauty, being creative, the love of art. So your very creative energy that's happening, which is all the solar plex area. Harmony is coming in, and you're attracting goodness. You're seeing things from a different perspective because you've spoken your truth. You see the truth, God's truth. You recognise also the belief system that's been caught up in the shadow. You're working towards unconditional love of self, of giving and receiving. That feels really beautiful, really, because the style of the card was about loving yourself, where you've always been giving. Your journey is about you understanding the balance of the unconditional love of self, but also to give and receive. It's a nice, beautiful balance of give and take. And that's the potential. That's going to be your potential to find your balance within you, to attract the same balance back. Underneath the deck is apologies and forgiveness. Spirit wants to speak. Guilt wants to speak their art, compassion, emotional and confusion. That's left behind. They're left in despair. This is where the shit goes down. Facing their truth. I've never given to you. I recognise that it is the ending. They know that there's no going back. Jupiter, we got Jupiter here, and we're also in Jupiter retrograde, which is that falling in Aries? Because I didn't mention Aries in one of the readers. Okay, you got the Jupiter energy. That's around this masculine. Who is closed off? They're wounded. They're the wounded warrior. They're carrying their own wounds around with them without even seeing that. It belongs to their inner shadow. They've been projecting onto you. Projecting all their woundings onto you. Wow. I got here that this person also liked one night stands. Masculine energy. The yang. Where what you're doing, you're finding balance within you to find your own balance of yin yang. It's the yin yang within. You're finding your balance. You're going through healing. This person is not. They cannot. Feels like they're stuck. Because they won't face their truth. They're feeling the loss. They're in contemplation. They're in contemplation of feels like a contemplation of letting go of the old ways to make room for the new, but it feels as if it's indecisive because they have to face their own truth first before they can make that final decision of the direction they need to go in. But they are feeling you pull away. They can feel the loss of your energy. And because they can feel the loss of your energy, they are also now feeling that they can't thrive on your energy. They're feeling lost. There's something that they need to see within themselves. But I don't feel, I'm not picking up that they're able to do that because they're really guarded. They're wounded. They can't see. They can't see, or they don't want to see their faults. They could be very prideful, stubborn. Where you are just taking care of yourself. It's all about self-care. Because you are the feminine energy. That's so interesting. There's the feminine energy because you're healing the masculine energy. See the difference with the masculine energy to the feminine. She's at peace. She's found her peace because she's moved away from this masculine. This masculine is in a turmoil because he can't face his truth. He can't face that he's lied, deceived, controlled, manipulated. Where you are finding your peace. You're not hating that person because you can't hate. You're a giver. You're a lover. The feminine energy is all to do with the intuition, where once before you second guess your intuition. Now you're starting to learn about your intuition and trust it. That you're not the victim. You refuse to be the victim. To the abuse it feels the abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse, maybe even physical abuse. But you refuse to be the victim to it. You stay the victim, they stay in your head. And it keeps you stuck. You're starting to trust the divine, you're starting to trust, you've got Venus, which is the goddess of love. I feel you're an earth angel. You're releasing, you're purging and releasing the past. You're surrendering any emotional release that you're clearing away. You've walked away. You've let go of twin flame. You've let go. And they're just left now with fears, anxieties, and overthinking. This is where the shit goes down. This is where people start to see there's disharmony. There was once in your relationship. This person is triggered. It feels this person has become triggered by everything around because they can't tell the truth. If they tell the truth, then they've got to admit their own wrongdoings against you as the divine feminine. But I'm picking up, I said right at the very beginning, it's like gossip. When shit goes down, people are just watching, or they want to know, well, what happened? I feel I'm picking up, it's the harsh truth is people are seeing the truth and telling this masculine energy who they are, who they really are. They're dark, they're deceitful, they're liars, they're manipulators, they're users. You've distanced yourself completely. You've healed the inner child. You're now attracting because you're in the era now. Gratitude and abundance. You've got Mars energy. Very fiery and passionate. Having a passion for something, a new beginning of something. Mars also represents Aries. So I don't know why Aries keep on coming up for me, but it's balancing out karma. And I said right at the very beginning, if you've done good, then that's what you reap in. If you do bad, then that's what you reap in. You know, it's not about, you can't be a victim. How can you be a victim when you've learnt your lesson from the experience? You're not holding on to any hatred. You're not holding on to any oh, what's the word I'm looking for? You're just not holding on to anything from the past. It's done. Feels like it's all done and dusted. You've learned your lesson from it. But you're also picking up the energies of this masculine energy that you felt was a twin flame. This masculine energy is going through some transformation, but being forced to go through it. Because people are starting to see the truth, starting to see that they lied, starting to see that they all got caught up in their lie. But you're just moving on. You've moved on. You've released, you've let go. You haven't got no fear of moving forward just as much as you are. You're not holding on to any anger or resentment from the past. You just let it go. Yeah. You're stepping into your own fulfillment. Okay. For the Divine Feminine now, right, where are you going? For the Divine Feminine, where are you going? To find your inner strength. You are courageous. You are resilient. You have learned so much about your own soul lessons. Since a child, you've learned so much. You've done a lot of deep healing. I feel that you're picking up this energy of your masculine. You're picking up the energy of where they're at. So it looks very dark where the masculine energy is, where your energy is all light. Okay. To be patient and have faith in the divine timing. Practice self-care. Focus on your own growth and to find balance between giving and receiving. And to practice compassion. Like I said, you've let go. You don't hold no hate towards the past. It's done. It's gone. You've learned a lot. It was meant to have happened that way. You're honouring your emotions. You're practicing forgiveness. And you're communicating openly and honestly. Your connections are very special to you. And it's about sharing and understanding. And you're practicing self-reflection and gratitude. And you're staying committed to your journey. You're finding balance in your masculine and your feminine energies within you through the healing process. Your integration. A wholeness. You're focusing on the present moment and releasing attachments. Attachments of the past. You're honouring your boundaries and to be honest with yourself. Okay, take responsibility for your actions and your emotions. Because you understand about what you sow is what you reap. You go into, whatever you go into, you're going with the purest of heart, with a good intent. You're embracing changes. You're practicing patience. And you're focusing on the positives. You're staying connected to your spirituality and to be kind to yourself and others. You'll practice self-love, which is about loving yourself, your strength and your spiritual connections, and you're releasing all limited beliefs. beautiful. You're trusting your journey. And you're letting go of fear. That's what the Divine Feminine is doing. Beautiful. Okay. What does the angels want to say? Let's look at the tide. Okay. I'll try and keep the video short so I can get more videos out. So I'll try not to make it too long. Okay. 2 cards. Crystals. Okay. Crystals. The energies of crystal supports you and helps with your present situation. Okay. Amethyst. It's really good for the third eye. And visualize your success. See yourself doing well in this situation and have faith in the positive outcomes. Underneath the deck is indigo. The person you're inquiring about is an indigo, meaning a higher sensitive natural born leader. You are the indigo. That's what that is about. Keeping your third eye strong. Really coming into your own. Strengthening your second chakra. Archangel Michael is with you. You're working very closely with a powerful archangel who's protecting and guiding you through the situation, which is also the heart chakra, helping you to open up the heart. You've got Archangel Raphael also helping you. Healing angel is with you, supporting your healing work. You are an healer. You have Ascendant Masters also around you, helping you and guiding you, helping you to release past life issues. Throat chakra is also coming in, speaking your truth. You are a powerful light worker. Third eye activation. You have asked your angels to help with this, to help you to keep moving forward and to release the past. I do feel though that you're picking up the energies of the past and knowing how to work with that energy. It's purging. It's also using your discernment. It's not yours to take on. Vacuum away fear. Maybe singing and dancing will help you to release that. Release any blockages. Could be also going into mediumship or strengthening your mediumship through your throat and your third eye. Be willing to forgive. You are an earth angel. You are a goddess. You heal away all addictions. It's time to let go of behaviours that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with the healing. Archangel Raphael is like the psychiatrist. Helps to heal what's in the inner shadow, the inner child. You're standing in your truth. You're standing in your integrity. That's beautiful. Let's get a message now from the universe. I love ending the readings with these. I'm just going to split the deck, okay, for the collective. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. No act of kindness is ever wasted. Some of the kindest people you will ever meet have been through hell and back themselves. That strengthens their compassion and empathy. If this is describing you, keep being the beautiful soul that you are. The other card is, sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go. So leave behind all that has been weighing you down for so long and reach for the opportunities that are waiting for you. I promise you, you will not regret it. So I leave that there. That's so beautiful. And I wish you all the very best on your new journey. Thank you for joining me. And I hopefully will see you on the next one. So God bless.